Yo, what's up everybody? It's Nick. You think you know the USA, like really know it? We're talking beyond the Statue of Liberty Times Square, that pier in San Francisco. You know the one. I'm talking about the hidden gems, the places you won't find on those generic postcards. We're about to dive deep into the heart of America, uncovering 10 spots so unique, so unexpected, you'll be questioning how you've never heard of them. These aren't your tourist traps, guys. These are the places where locals go, the spots whispered about in hushed tones. This is about rediscovering a country we think we know, finding adventure in the unexpected. This is about ditching the guidebook, throwing away the map, and just getting lost in the beauty of the unexpected. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for a wild ride. We're about to embark on a journey to 10 hidden gems in the USA that will blow your freaking mind. First up, we're headed to the Arizona desert, but forget the Grand Canyon, alright? I'm talking about a place called The Wave. Imagine this, swirling sandstone canyons, layers of color like a freaking rainbow, and a silence so profound it'll mess with your head. This isn't some CGI landscape from a sci-fi movie, people. This is real life. Getting there is half the adventure, requiring a permit lottery system so strict, it makes winning the actual lottery look like a piece of cake. But trust me, the effort is worth it. Hiking through these narrow canyons, the sunlight bouncing off the sandstone, it's like stepping onto another planet. It's a photographer's dream, an Instagrammer's paradise, and a place that'll make you question if you're actually still on Earth. Now let's talk logistics. The Wave only allows a limited number of visitors each day to preserve its fragile beauty. You gotta snag a permit through an online lottery system 4 months in advance, and let me tell you, the odds are not in your favor. But don't despair. You can also try your luck with a daily lottery held at the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument Visitor Center. If you do manage to score a permit, be prepared for a strenuous hike. Bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and a hat because the desert sun is no joke. And trust me, you don't want to be caught out there unprepared. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? Next up, we're venturing into the heart of New Mexico, to a place that looks like it was plucked straight out of a Roadrunner cartoon. I'm talking about City of Rock State Park, a place where giant volcanic rock formations defy gravity and logic. Seriously, these things are massive, towering over the desert landscape like ancient skyscrapers. You can wander through narrow passages, climb to the top for breathtaking views, or just stand there with your jaw on the ground, wondering how nature creates something so freaking cool. And the best part, this place is practically deserted. You won't be fighting crowds of tourists here. Just you, the rocks, and the sound of the wind whistling through the canyons. It's the perfect place to disconnect, recharge, and feel like you've stepped back in time. Now, if you're into stargazing, City of Rocks is a must-visit. With minimal light pollution, the night sky explodes with stars, constellations, even the Milky Way. It's an astronomy nerd's dream come true, but this place isn't just about natural beauty, it's also steeped in history. Ancient Pueblo peoples once called this area home, leaving behind petroglyphs and remnants of their past. You can explore these archaeological sites imagining what life was like for the people who lived here centuries ago. City of Rocks is a place where you can connect with nature, history, and maybe even a little bit of your own inner explorer. It's a reminder that sometimes the most incredible destinations are the ones we've never even heard of. Alright guys, we're diving deep into the heart of the USA, a place you probably wouldn't expect to find ancient ruins. It's like stumbling on a hidden level in a video game, except this is real life. What's insane is how few people even know this place exists, just raw, untouched history, slowly being reclaimed by nature. It's like something out of Indiana Jones. The silence here is deafening in the best way possible. So, what do we actually know about this place? Historians believe it dates back to, making it older than some of the most famous landmarks in the world. Think about that for a second. While empires were rising and falling, civilizations were thriving right here, in this very spot. Check out these carvings, the craftsmanship is mind-blowing. No power tools back then, just pure skill and dedication. These weren't just buildings, they were works of art, imbued with history, culture, and stories that have sadly been lost to time. That's the thing about ruins, they spark your imagination. you start to piece together the puzzle, imagining what life was like back then, the people who lived and loved and died here. It's humbling, man. It reminds you that we're all just a small part of something much bigger than ourselves. Stick with me, because in the next chapter we're going off the beaten path, literally. Alright folks, buckle up because this next hidden gem is gonna blow your mind. Imagine this. You're trekking through the scorching desert, sun beating down, not a single sign of civilization for miles. Just when you think you're about to turn into a human jerky, you stumble upon this. It's like Mother Nature said, "Hold my beer," and created the most unexpected paradise on Earth. I'm talking cascading waterfalls, crystal clear pools, lush greenery that seems to defy the laws of nature. It's like stumbling onto the set of Avatar, but real. The contrast is jarring, almost surreal. One minute you're surrounded by the harsh, unforgiving desert, the next you're immersed in this oasis of life. It's a powerful reminder of the resilience of nature, its ability to thrive in even the most unexpected places. And the best part, this place is practically unknown. No crowds, no noise, just the sound of the wind rustling through the palm trees and the gentle roar of the waterfalls. This place is more than just a pretty picture, it's a vibe. You can literally feel the energy shift as soon as you step foot in this oasis. It's like all the stress and noise of everyday life just melts away. We spent the day here, swimming in the cool, refreshing water, soaking up the sun, and just disconnecting from the world. It was pure bliss. This is what it's all about, right? Finding those hidden pockets of peace and tranquility in a world that's constantly moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But this adventure isn't over yet. Pack your bags and grab your hiking boots because in the next chapter, we're scaling a mountain range you've probably never even heard of. And trust me, the view from the top is worth every step. Alright, adventure junkies, this one's for you. Forget Everest, forget Kilimanjaro, we're taking on a mountain range that's practically unheard of, the mighty mountains. Now, these bad boys may not be the tallest peaks in the world, but what they lack in elevation, they more than make up for in sheer rugged beauty. Think jagged peaks piercing the clouds, dense forests teeming with wildlife, and views that will make your jaw hit the floor. Getting here was half the adventure. We're talking hours of driving through winding mountain roads, each turn revealing a more breathtaking vista than the last. It's the kind of place that makes you realize how small you really are, how vast and incredible this planet truly is. But enough talk, let's hit the trail. Let's hit. The hike to the summit was no walk in the park, let me tell you. We're talking steep inclines, rocky terrain, and enough switchbacks to make your head spin. But with every step, every bead of sweat dripping down our faces, we were rewarded with increasingly epic views. And then, finally, we reached the top. Words can't really do justice to the feeling of standing on that summit, the wind whipping through your hair, gazing out at a sea of mountain peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. It's a sense of accomplishment, of freedom, of pure, unadulterated awe. This, my friends, is why we explore. To push ourselves beyond our limits, to witness the raw power and beauty of nature, and to discover those hidden gems that most people only dream of seeing. But our journey doesn't end here. We're just getting started. Stick around, because in the next chapter, we're diving into a hidden canyon that will make you question if you're still on planet Earth. Alright guys, buckle up because number 6 takes us deep, and I mean deep underground. We're talking about the Lost Sea in Sweetwater, Tennessee. It's a massive underground lake, the largest in America, hidden beneath the Smoky Mountains. Picture this. You're walking through a cave, stalactites hanging down, and then boom, you hit the shore of this giant underground lake. You get to explore it all on these glass-bottomed boats. Now I know what you're thinking. What's the catch? Well, get this. No one knows how deep the lake actually goes. It keeps going, disappearing into these narrow passages. They say there are tunnels that lead out from the lake. If aliens were gonna land somewhere, I wouldn't be surprised if it was down there. It's like this hidden world right beneath our feet, full of secrets. Alright guys, for number 7, we're ditching the mainland and hopping on a boat to a place that feels like it's stuck in time. I'm talking about Monhegan Island, 12 miles off the coast of Maine. This place is tiny, just over a square mile, but trust me, it packs a punch. Forget cars, forget traffic, forget the noise. On Monhegan, it's all about the sound of the ocean, the smell of salt air, and the wind whipping through your hair. The only way to get around is by foot or bike. Dramatic cliffs, hidden coves and dense forests, seals, puffins, and even whales. It's an artist's haven. Painters have been coming here for over a century. Their studios capture Monhegan's essence. Now, Monhegan isn't just about pretty views and paintbrushes, it's got history, and I'm not talking about your boring textbook kind. We're talking about Viking legends, pirate tales, and even rumors of buried treasure. See, Monhegan was one of the first places Europeans landed in the New World. Some say the Vikings were here way before Columbus, even built a settlement on the island. And then you've got the pirates, using the hidden coves to stash their loot. People swear there's still gold buried somewhere on Monhegan just waiting to be found. Who knows, maybe one of you watching this will be the one to find it. But even if you don't strike it rich, Monhegan will make you feel like $1,000,000. The pace of life is slower here, more relaxed. You can spend your days hiking, exploring the coast, watching for whales, or just chilling in a cafe, sipping coffee and soaking up the island vibes. And trust me, you do not want to leave without trying the lobster. Alright, for number 8, we're switching gears completely. We're leaving the islands and forests behind and heading to the desert. This is Terlingua, Texas, a ghost town with a secret. People packed up and left, leaving behind their homes, their businesses, their whole lives. It was reborn, not as a mining town, but as something way cooler. It's a place where the weird and wonderful collide. Out here, there's zero light pollution. You can see the Milky Way stretching across the sky. Now I know what you're thinking. What is there to do in a ghost town in the middle of the desert? Every year, Terlingua hosts the biggest chili cook-off in the world. It's wild, it's crazy, and it's a whole lot of fun. Even without the cook-off, Terlingua is full of surprises. Explore the abandoned mines, check out the quirky art galleries, or just soak up the unique atmosphere. Alright guys, we're deep into this list, digging up these hidden gems, and let me tell you, this next one is special. We're talking about Whispering Falls, tucked away in State Name. You won't find this on those generic top 10 lists. This is the real deal. What makes this place so special? It's not just one waterfall, it's a whole series of them, cascading down these moss-covered rocks. It's like something out of a fairy tale. You almost expect to see a unicorn trot by. I spent a whole day here just soaking it all in, listening to the water rush by. The sound, it's like the forest is whispering secrets to you. Hence the name, Whispering Falls. Trust me, this place will leave you speechless. Now, if you're the adventurous type, someone who likes to earn their views, Whispering Falls has got you covered. There are trails for days winding through the woods, taking you to some seriously epic viewpoints. I'm talking panoramic views, the kind that make you feel small in the best way possible. You're surrounded by nature, breathing in that fresh air, feeling the burn in your legs, and it's just exhilarating. And the best part? You won't be fighting crowds here. It's just you, the trees, and the sound of the falls. It's the perfect place to disconnect, to recharge, to just be present in the moment. This is what exploring is all about, finding these hidden gems, these places that make you feel alive. Whispering Falls, guys, add it to your list. Okay, so we've explored mountains, forests, coastlines, you name it. But for our final hidden gem, we're switching things up, heading to the most unexpected of places, the desert. Yeah, you heard me right, the desert. Now, I know what you're thinking, Casey. What could possibly be hidden in all that sand? Well, my friends, let me introduce you to Name of Oasis. A literal oasis hidden in the heart of Desert Name. I'm talking palm trees, crystal clear water, the whole shebang. It's like stumbling upon a mirage, but this one is 100% real. I still can't believe places like this exist. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. Now, getting here is an adventure in itself. We're talking off-roading, navigating through canyons, the whole 9 yards. But trust me, it's worth every bump in the road. As you approach the oasis, you can feel the temperature change. The air gets cooler, you start to hear the sound of birds, and then, boom, it hits you. This lush paradise, smack dab in the middle of nowhere. It's like the desert is keeping this place a secret, protecting it from the outside world. And that's what makes it so special. so magical. It's a reminder that even in the most unexpected of places you can find beauty, you can find peace, you can find adventure. This, my friends, is what it's all about. Get out there, explore, discover your own hidden gems. The world is full of surprises, you just gotta know where to look. So there you have it, guys, 10 hidden gems in the USA, 10 places that will blow your mind. From the towering redwoods of location to the enchanting cascades of Whispering Falls to the unexpected oasis hidden in the desert, this list has got it all. But remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are countless other hidden gems out there waiting to be discovered. So get out there, explore, get lost, and find your own adventure. And while you're at it, share your own hidden gems in the comments below. Let's keep this community of explorers going strong. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future adventures. Until next time, peace out.